If you're looking to slim down and tone up, join me for my 14-day weight loss challenge. Eliz Fitness is fitness for everybody, every age, at every level. If you're looking to get into shape, Eliz Fitness is for you. Hi, it's Eliz. Welcome to day 2. So today we are ramping it up a little bit. We're adding some cardio, but it's still a full body workout and it's still all levels. So we'll get started standing with your feet right under your hips. So if you trace your hips to your knees and your knees to your heels, that's where your hips are. Your feet are, that's where your feet are. So you're gonna bend your knees in a squat, your arms move forward. As you straighten your legs, you're just gonna take a little tap out. So bend, alternating leg, little tap. Bend, little tap, bend, little tap. So bending your elbows, straightening your arms, thinking about working the back of your arms as you do that. And then you decide how deep you want to make the squat. Obviously, the deeper you go, the more the back of your legs and your glutes have to work to straighten your legs. So when you bend your knees, the weight is in your heels, so keep your toes light. And if you look down at any moment with your knees bent, you should be able to see all 10 toes. Keeping your heart elevated, so not hinging too far from the waist. Belly hollow. And we'll do 10 more. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so keep your feet hips width distance apart. So I want you to have really light heels, and all you're gonna do is kind of jog in place. So you can lift your knees and do it this way. If you want to elevate your heart rate a little more and work on your balance a little bit more, you're just going to hang on the balls of your feet. So again, you decide how much you want to put into this. If you want more effort, you're going to move your arms more. If you want to keep it in the legs, just bring your hands at your waist. Wiggling your hips as much as you want. So here the movement is what's important. Keeping your core engaged. And we're gonna be here for about 30 seconds. If you feel like your chest is getting a little tight, go ahead and breathe out of your mouth to slow your heart rate down. Good, keeping those heels light. We've got about 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet are hips width distance apart. Keep your right foot where it is, hands on the waist. Lift the left knee. You'll step it back, bend the knee, bring it back, real light touch with your big toe until we're done on this side. So step it back. Bring it in, step it back, bring it in. So kind of propel yourself from the ball of your foot. Again, try not to hinge at your waist. Nice straight spine. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the last one, hold it, tuck your hip under, little pulses down, pulse at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, step up and jog. You might feel a little silly, that's okay. You're in the comfort of your home. Looking forward, moving your arms. And again, less intense, kind of marching in place a little bit more on the balls of your feet. We have about 30 seconds. Seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plant your feet, hips width distance apart. You'll step your right foot back and spring it up. Step it back, spring it up. Keep that alignment. Use your core for stability. Real light tap. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So now we'll come onto our hands and knees. All right, so keep your hands under your shoulders. Turn your thumbs up a little bit, making those turkey hands. And then you'll straighten one leg at a time. Look about a foot in front of your hands to keep your neck long, and we're gonna do these real slow, so tap your right toes in, left toes in, right toes in, left toes in. So this is the setup for mountain climbers. Mountain climbers are fast. I want you to get the movement first because a lot of times we do kind of odd things with our back. We lift the hips too low or we bounce too much. Just make it real small, real precise. Ten more. 10. 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Keep your legs straight, come on to one forearm and then the other. So keep your elbows right under your shoulders, your palms are shoulder width apart. Push the ground away with your forearms, pull your elbows apart, engage your upper back muscles, really flex through the heels, and we'll be here for 10 deep breaths. Working through your shoulder stability, your core. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. One knee at a time. Come onto your knees, and then right away, you'll rotate onto your bum with your feet down. You're gonna bring your hands behind your back, fingertips pointing in, elbows tuck into each other. So you have about 6 to 8 inches between your bum and your fingers, elbows squeeze. So you're gonna lift your bum, bend your elbows and lift up. Bend your elbows and lift up. So essentially you're in a reverse tabletop doing tricep push-ups or dips. So elbows back. So this is a modification. It's pretty level 1. So if you want to go a little bit higher, you can cross one foot on top of the opposite thigh, and it just increases the intensity. So we'll do 10, 9, don't lock out those elbows, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. If you put one foot on the opposite thigh, switch, and then we'll do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the foot down, and you can cross at the ankles. We're gonna come into a tabletop position. So again, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Tuck your left toes under, keep those elbows micro bent. You're gonna float the right leg. So knees start together and lift. Flex the foot and do your best to hinge up and down. So maybe you have externally rotated hips naturally and your leg kind of wants to go out to the side. Do your best to go up and down. Also, you're not moving your back. You're using your core to keep your trunk nice and still, and you're just hinging from the hip to the knee. Feel that gluteus maximus, that meaty part of your glute work. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that last one. Little pulses up towards the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Switching sides, so tuck your right toes under. As you're ready, float the left leg, flex the foot, keep your elbows micro bent, lift and lower. Use your core. So even though you're working mostly your glute, you're also working through your shoulder stabilizers, through your upper back, through your core. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that last one up. Little pulses up. Pulse at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the knee down. So you can just swing your legs to one side, your bum to the other, and we'll recline onto our backs. So once you recline onto your back, do that scan of your spine. Make sure everything's pressing against the mat, tucking your pelvis slightly up. Feel that there's no space between your lower back and the ground, and then float your feet, flex them. So try to keep your knees over your hips. Fingertips to the nape of your neck, your elbows are out. Keep your belly hollow. Take an inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So with your legs floating, you get more of a full abdomen exercise rather than your upper abs. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Let's do 10 more. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Hold the one. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. So slide your thumbs under your hips. Now point your toes, really pull your belly in, really press your back against the mat. You're gonna lower and lift. So notice that the shape of your legs don't really change. You're hinging from your hips now to the toes, and then bring it back using your lower belly. And you can make this as shallow as you need to not lift your back off the mat. No matter what, you will work, I promise. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees in. Give yourself a little hug and then set the feet down. All right, so we're gonna combine both movements. So reverse tabletop on the legs. Fingertips at the nape of your neck, point your toes, squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift, lower, lower, lift. Lift, lower, lower, lift. So things like this that are kind of tricky for your brain are actually really good for that. Really good for your brain. Lift, lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower, lift. 10 more. Eight, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down, rock a little bit from side to side, and plant your feet down. So let's take a stretch. Open your feet hips width distance apart. You'll take your right ankle and cross it over your left thigh. Flex your right foot and energetically press your right thigh forward. And you can use your hand to assist that stretch. So really pay attention to sensation in your hip and glute connection. That's where we're stretching. And if your knee really pulls in as you do this, stay here pressing your thigh forward. If you want more, lift the left foot, flex it, and you'll thread your right arm through that space, either grabbing behind the left thigh or interlacing your fingers around your left shin. So you want your right foot flexed and energetically keep pressing that right knee forward. So as you inhale, pull your left thigh in towards your chest. As you exhale, flex the right foot, press the right knee forward. 2 more breaths. One more time, inhale, thigh in, exhale, right knee forward. Release the grip, drop the left foot. Move your left foot a little wider, open your arms out like cactus arms and let both legs just drag over to the right and look over to the left. So now you will feel a stretch on your outer left hip. 2 more breaths. Using a little bit of core, bring your chin to center, bring your legs to center. Drop your right foot and switch left ankle on top of right thigh. Flex that left foot. Maybe you stay here pressing your left thigh forward. Stop. Number 2, pick up that right foot, threading your arm through that space, either grabbing your right thigh or grabbing your shin. Flexing the foot. Inhale, thigh in, exhale, knee forward. 3 more breaths. And these kind of stretches really define the difference between your left and your right side, as you'll notice one side feels pretty different than the other. 1 more inhale, thigh in. 1 more exhale, knee forward. Release the bind, drop the foot, open up your arms, move that right foot a little wider, and then let both knees drag to the left and let your chin fall open to the right, getting the stretch on the outer hip. 2 more breaths. And slowly chin to center, legs to center. Uncross, bring your knees in. Bring your hands under your knee creases, rock up and down until you come onto your seat and you are done. Great job today. So your tip of the day is eat dinner relatively early. at least 2 hours before you go to bed, but if you're looking to lose some weight, at least 4 hours before you go to bed. So nutritionists and doctors all agree that when you eat dinner relatively early, it allows that food to be used as fuel more efficiently. Your blood sugar processes better, so you wake up less fatigued and with more energy. And you tend to eat less calories. You feel just better all around. So eat dinner early. That is your tip of the day. Thank you so much for working out with me today, and I will see you tomorrow.